Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to scrapbook this photo that I had done at Golf World Marine Park in Panama City Beach. Where else have I been, right, this year? I haven't started scrapbooking the Stu's birthday weekend. So I was planning on doing this video where I talk and scrapbook at the same time, but it didn't work out. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward it and then explain to you what I'm doing as we go. I'm going to start by trying to find some paper to use, and that is my January click kit. So I'm kind of looking through it to see if there's anything in there that I can use, and it's going to turn out that I don't like those, I don't like these very bold blue, very deep, like navy kind of colors with any of the pastel-y colors that came with this kit. So I'm gonna have to do some figuring out of what I want to use. The thing that's throwing me off is there is a shimmer, if you will, a little glimmer, a small little speck of lime green in that postcard. And so I'm not sure whether I just ignore it or I decide that I'm going to do something that accentuates it or not. So at this point, I'm really not sure. And this, the layout of the photos here stays pretty constant with what you see, but everything else changes. I don't use any of those acetate words. I don't use any of these triangles. I don't use even that background paper. This was a tough layout. It didn't take that long, 45 minutes maybe. The actual time will be down below the video because I don't remember what it is right off the top of my head, but just I could not figure out what I wanted to do with these photos. And I think part of it is that the postcard is super big. And then the photo is a regular 4x6. And I wanted to scrapbook them together, but I couldn't figure it out. So what I'm going to realize as I go through this process is that at least for these photos, because the colors are so vibrant and they're going to take up a lot of the layout. The background for this layout needs to read almost like a solid. It cannot be very busy or things like that. So I'm going to go through these. This is just a stack of paper that I had just purchased from a cherry on top, and it had been just sitting on my desk, and I am just going to run through it here. I'm going to end up using, very weird, I know, but I'm going to end up using a Teresa Collins Christmas paper as the background. It is from her Tinsel and Company line, and I'm going to use the trees paper. And then this is a different stack of paper I bought. Like, I have no idea. Like, I just have paper everywhere. And I'm going to end up using this. There it is. You can see it right there. And, oh, this couldn't be from a cherry on top. I ordered this paper from somewhere. Oh, I wish I could remember. But when you order the paper, they send you, you're buying 2 sheets of it every time. So I have... The reason I bought this Teresa Collins paper was the red trees. I really wanted those trees, but because I had one of those pieces, I was able to use the flip side, which is this gray with this white diagonal pattern. And I felt like, I mean, it doesn't read like a solid, but it is neutral enough that these very bold colors work on it. Here I'm using some border strips, and they're from Teresa Collins, Urban Market, and Everyday Memories, Everyday Moments. That Hello Happiness, and again, just a little touch of that lime green on that Hello Happiness. That is from the Bella Boulevard Scattered Sprinkles journaling stickers. And then these are ephemera pack. This is from the Urban Market. Did I use the Urban Market or the other one? Yes, the Urban Market die cuts or ephemera pack. And I'm going to use this the whole point of this whole experience was we watched a dolphin show. And I know there's a lot of back and forth about like keeping animals in captivity and all of that, but I don't know. Awareness is a good thing. Let's just not get into the political discussion. I went and I met a dolphin. So we watched the dolphin show. The dolphin show was incredible. The dolphins misbehaved. One of the dolphins just would not do what the trainer wanted him to do, so it gave her a good opportunity to show the crowd that these are animals. They're not always going to listen. It's kind of like your pet dog or whatever. That they're not. They're just not going to listen. Kind of like your kids, I guess. So I was very excited because afterwards you could actually go and meet the dolphin. So I thought that was great. So that is what we did. I'm gonna yawn. I'm so sorry. So I'm using some of these die cut shapes from that ephemera pack to create some embellishment clusters, because one of the things that happens when you're making a layout with huge pictures is that you don't get a chance so much to embellish. So I had to choose where I was going to embellish. And one of the good things is that there's a lot of negative space on these photos too, but I wish I could remember the dolphin's name. I don't remember the dolphin's name that we met, but he was a cute little dude. And anyway, so back to this. So I'm going to put these little round stickers down, and then I'm going to cover them up. Because that's how I do things. And the whole time I'm working on this right now, I'm thinking, please do not forget that the branding strip is on the bottom, because I haven't cut it off yet. And sometimes it's especially bad when there used to be like manufacturers who would extend the pattern on one side, and then I think it was basic gray, like one side would be 12.5 by 12 full pattern, and then the other half would have the branding strip. So sometimes I would make my entire layout on that side of the paper that's 12.5 inches tall or wide, and then turn it over only to find that I didn't cut the branding strip off. So there are a couple layouts in my binders that stick up over top of the binder. It's just the way it is. These are wood veneers that came in the Click Kit from January, and I really like them. And I felt like with those in the three, that wonderful visual triangle, with those in those three spots, I really felt like it pulled the layout together. So I'm putting a little bit of, I'm just still sorting out what I want to put in that embellishment cluster on that right hand side. I'm going to put these wood shapes down with Tombow Mono multi glue. And then I'm just, again, looking through. That's that crate paper. I swear I'm going to get rid of all of those. Like I said, we got the whole pack in one of the Scraptastic kits. Maybe it was December, maybe it was January, I'm not sure. But we got the whole set. And I just leave them on my desk. And I'm determined that they will stay on my desk until I'm finished with them. These are some gold label stickers that came from the Freckled Fawn Oh Dear Me kit, so I'm going to use them to layer up some things. I used one right there to hold a sentiment that says, I really love this. I'm going to use one of those those vellum pieces from that crate paper set that says, I love everything about this. And then just a little bit more playing around with some, what do you call them? Die cuts to just kind of, give it some embellishment. There is yellow in, why was I using yellow? I don't remember. I have no idea, actually. Now that I'm looking at this, I remember I remember looking at this over and over and over again and saying, oh my goodness, I need to use some yellow, but I have, for the love of me, at this moment, cannot remember why. Uh, it would have made more sense to use lime green. because I've talked about that. And I mean, the Showtime up there on that Golf World postcard kind of looks yellow on the video, at least from my preview screen. But it's definitely lime green, so I don't know why I'm going with yellow here, but it doesn't look bad. I just maybe I should have used some green. Maybe I was having a colorblind moment. Isn't it funny? Does anyone, like, I'd be interested to know this. Like, if you make process videos, I would be interested to know if when you go back and you watch it, sometimes you have that, like, that moment, like, what was I doing? What was I thinking? Like, why am I using yellow enamel dots? I'd be interested to know, because I have those moments every once in a while where I'm like, what in the world were you doing there? So I put the date down there. That was January the 1st of this wonderful year. I'm going to do some journaling. This top piece of journaling says, what a great surprise. I never expected to be able to meet the dolphin. And then down there on that thoughts journaling card, I write, the show was great, but being this close to a dolphin after the show was incredible. Their skin feels nothing like I was expecting, like hard rubber, like wet rubber is what I wrote. It was very weird because I expected them to be like, I don't know. But there's a final look at the layout. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.